Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my October favorites, and I know I look a little bit gross right now, but I filmed a special effects video earlier and I decided to wipe that off before I did this video because I looked horrendous. Like, I was not going to sit there for another video looking like that. If I do my makeup in a regular makeup get ready with me, I will then film another video afterwards, but not when I look like that. This is my October favorites. I cannot believe it is nearly November. That is insane to me. And yeah, I really only have two things I was disappointed in. Everything else are favorites because I haven't actually tried much. All the stuff I've ordered I have kept in a little box in my wardrobe, and I'm going to do like a bigger unboxing video all at once. So I'm waiting for a few more things to arrive, but yeah, I haven't tried any of my new stuff, so let's just jump straight into the things I have. The first one is a shower gel, and this is the Avon Naturals Nourishing Banana and Coconut Milk. If you guys remember from about 2.5 years ago, someone that I knew gave me like 30 bottles of Avon shower gels. All but 2 were vanilla, and I've got the last 2 vanilla ones at my dad's. I love it, but I am so sick of the scent of vanilla. But I've got this one, and I can't remember, I think the other one's coconut and papaya, but I've got this one I decided to open because I needed like an everyday shower gel, if that makes sense. My mum has her own, and she continues to use this. But the coconut and banana scent is so nice. It just smells like a banana smoothie, which is amazing to me. I love the scent of banana, and it is real banana. It's not that fake banana scent. I love these Avon shower gels. They are one of the only ones that just work perfectly for my skin. They foam up perfect if you use them for a bubble bath as well. The packaging is sturdy, so if you wanted to travel with it, you could. And only a little bit goes a really long way. They're only 200 mils, but really, they work really well. But this was the first time I tried this scent, and I love it. Now the conditioner is a Tresemme one, like I always use. My favourite one from them so far that I've tried is I think it's called Vitamin E Dry Nourish or something. It is the one that's got the blue label, but I decided to buy this one. This one I found at Woolworths, and I have not seen this one at Coles before. So yeah, this one is the Silky Smooth Salon Silk for dry frizz-prone hair. And this one, when you squirt it out, doesn't seem as watery. The other one is really nice for my hair, don't get me wrong, but it does seem a little bit watery when you squeeze it out. This one is like a thick cream gel, not hair mask like, but it's just a lot thicker, and it doesn't seem to be like that slightly transparent. Has the same scent, but it just works through my hair, and I have found that I double condition, and this one made my hair feel so much better than what the other one did. Now the other conditioner I will still continue to buy. This one is my new favorite. This just made my hair feel absolutely amazing. It tamed some of the frizz but left my natural curls in, which I thought was great. But yeah, this one just made my hair feel so much softer and so much nicer and repaired. Now I have absolutely no idea what I was talking about, but this is my all-time new all-time favorite conditioner. There you go. Now I'm actually going to go through the few makeup products I don't like. I like to switch up the order that I do these videos in, so I'm going to do the makeup products and things I did not like, and then move on to the things that I have. The first one was this. I have filmed a video on every makeup product that was under $5. Not every product, but like a full face of every product under $5. But I was missing the first half of the footage in my laptop when I imported them through. So my phone must have glitched and it mustn't have imported or what. But I'm just going to do like a tutorial instead of a actual like first impression, because 99% of it was a first impression. But I'm going to let you know what I think of some of these products. So the first one was this is the OXX. This is the cheaper brand at Kmart. They're really good though. Except for this product. This and the mascara are the only 2 things I tried from this brand that I don't like. The formula on this is great. This is the highlighting palette. It is $4. It comes with a yellowy, creamy color, a more like light, it's a white with say a pink tone, and then more just like a pure white. Now these are really, really powdery. They do have a really nice sheen. The only issue I have is every single color looks like it is straight up silver on my skin. I don't know why. They all swatch. See, that one's the pink one, that's the yellow, that's the white. They all swatch individually on my hands perfectly fine. I go to put them on my face and they just turn straight silver. Doesn't matter if I mix them together, if I use them individually. I've tried like 4 different brushes. It doesn't matter. I've tried my fingers. I've tried using this on my eyes as eyeshadow. They all look dead silver. And I mean like dark grey silver stripe on my skin. It looks horrible on my skin. The sheen is nice, it's just the color is terrible. Like, I cannot use this. I have not uploaded that video yet, but I have a get ready with me trying using the Dermacol products as concealer. Now, I tried the Color 207 as concealer and I really do not like this. It's only my 207. This one of mine is a different formula compared to the other two. This one is a lot thicker. It's really, really chunky. I'm pretty sure I got a dud 207. Yes, these are the genuine products. I ordered them on Dermacol's actual website. I just think that when I ordered this, it was the dead heat of summer. It was really, really hot last summer, and I'm pretty sure it just got like mangled in the heat. The color's really nice, just this one itself is just too chunky and thick for underneath my eyes. I use this as foundation. It's great for foundation because I mix it in and sheer it out. But for a concealer, straight, it just, no, this one is too patchy, doesn't blend out, and it just looks really heavy and cakey underneath my eyes. I have this Made Sheer pressed powder. This is the bronzer I bought to use in my under $5 video. I also bought this because it is darker than the other 2 bronzers I own. Now, my other bronzer is the NARS Laguna, and I have the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil. This color is a lot darker than both of them, so this color was more suitable for me when I'm very, very tan, because NARS I can get away with, but my Too Faced one I could use as a face powder. So I just wanted a cheaper one to start off with because I don't tan as much now. But not only does it come out looking so much more warmer than what it looks like in the pan, like a swatch, it doesn't. But when I blend it on my face, it looks so much warmer. You can see the pigment on that. It looks so much warmer on my actual face. Like once I blend it in with my foundation and that, it looks a lot warmer, which is fine. The color's nice. The only issue I have is this one does not blend on my face. It may be the brush I'm using. I have only used it with my e.l.f. complexion brush. This may need to be used with a more dense brush. I have yet to try that, but using this with my e.l.f. complexion brush, it does not blend whatsoever. It sort of sticks to my foundation, and I powder every foundation that I have, and I've used it with dewy foundations. I used it with my Estee Lauder Double Wear. I've used it with like high-end, low-end, cheap foundations. Doesn't matter. The only variation I haven't used with this is a brush variation. I have this Korres face mask. My Mecca Maxima sells a lot of stuff in like mini sizes or travel sizes, and if I'm trying something for the first time, I will buy the small version and then make up my mind if I want the big version or not. Their shit's usually very expensive. This was only $15. Anyway, back to the face mask. I originally bought the like mud mask one that was for like purifying, and when I got home I didn't realize I'd accidentally bought the tester, and when I went back they didn't have any of the mud masks there, and the other 2 was sort of like for hydration, but I bought this one. This is the Cranberry Instant Lifting Mask. Now, I am not sure if this is because I am 19 and I have very oily, soft, supple skin anyway, but this literally did nothing. My face didn't even feel clean. I've got one more use in this, and I'm honestly not even going to use it because it just does nothing for my skin, except just make me excessively oily for the next week. Like, this some face masks I can't see a difference, but I can feel like my skin's a bit cleaner. My skin didn't even feel clean with this. I still had to wash my face with my face cleanser after using this. I have had this since like January, by the way. It's just been sitting in my drawer in the bathroom for months, and I honestly haven't used this in like 3 or 4 months. So this one's going in the bin. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to the products that I did really like. The first one is new to me from this month. I had it for a while, but I only started using it this month. It's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Peach Nectar Highlighter. I didn't have any sort of pink, peachy toned highlighter. The only ones I have here are pretty much pure white, or I've got my Mary Luminizer. And I sent my Aldi contour kit. I took that to my dad's because I was just not using it here once I got my other highlighters, so I used that there. So I bought this, and I've had this for about 2 or 3 months. I only just opened it and used it this month. I bought like this color instead of trying a different brand because I knew I could mix this in with Starlight that I have as well, because they're the same formula. Now this is beautiful like the other one. Perfect. I expected it to be great. I just can't wear it when I am fair, because I tried it the other day and I literally had this like dusky pink stripe on my face. I kind of expected that because I am very fair, you know. To get a grasp on the colour, I am about MAC NC15. Honestly, if they made an NC10, I could use that, because NC15 looks a little bit too dark for me. I could use an NC10. That's pretty much the colour I am naturally. I do have a little bit of colour still left on me from my self tanner, and also lighting and stuff. But I love this for when I'm tan. I do usually still mix this in with other things because I'm not the biggest fan of pink highlighter, like straight up pink. But I used this for eyeshadow the other day too on my lid, and it just had the most beautiful glossy sheen. I didn't even use it with like Fix Plus or anything. I just used it on its own, and it was beautiful. I tried using 209 on its own in a video the next day once I filmed my video with 207 Dermacol. I just tried using this on its own, and this works so much better as a concealer than my other one. This one is a lot more smooth. It's just not chunky. This one blends a lot better. This one gives me the full coverage underneath my eyes. The color is like just light enough for me to be able to use underneath my eyes, and I really like using this one. So this is probably my new like go-to concealer because I just use a really little bit. This one blends in better with a brush. Like I get better coverage, it stays better with a brush. So I blend this in with a brush, and yeah, I really like using this because I really do not have anything. Like MAC Pro Longwear can't even cover underneath my eyes now, so this was my last option before I went to buy like a corrector. I have been using this concealer on my more like natural days. If I'm wearing Estee Lauder Double Wear or something like that, I don't. But if I'm wearing a lighter coverage foundation, so for example, say the MAC Mineralized Moisture Foundation, this Maria Aura Perfect Cover, this is lighter coverage. Even up to my Rimmel Match Perfection, I can pretty much get this full coverage on me. Maybelline Matte and Poreless sometimes, things like that. I have been using this pretty much on my cheeks, my chin, and a little bit on my nose. And this has been helping, because this is a green concealer, this has been helping cover all my redness so well. I am not fully into the world of color correcting, but I've decided to start and do it because I will use a lot less foundation, I will use a lot less concealer, and the colors can help me look even more flawless when I'm not really wearing much product. So I have been able to wear lighter coverage foundations without having all my redness showing through, and this blends really well, stays on my skin. It does have a more real dewy finish, so if I need my makeup to last all day, I don't use this. But yeah, this just blends really well. It's just a squeeze tube with a little, looks like a lip gloss applicator. I just sort of squeeze it, smear it out, squeeze it, smear it out. I like blending it in with my fingers. I blend it in with a brush. I blend it in with a sponge. A brush is probably the best option because that gives me still the best coverage, but it really just gives me like a white wash over my face. I will blend the concealer on the bottom half of my face and then put the tiniest bit on my forehead. Because I have my fringe, I don't really need to hide much up there, but this works really well. Another product I love seeing I've begun to use up is my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. Now this is a $35 eye primer, but seeing as it has lasted me 2 years nearly, and I still have a lot more product in here, I think it is totally worth it. Considering also for the past 2 years I really have not worn makeup every single day. I have not worn this every single time I have done my makeup either. There are a few times I've worn my e.l.f. eye primers and things like that, so I think this is totally worth it. And again, knowing that I am using my products, and this is my favorite eye primer. I use it all the time, and I'm going to start and skip this step on all my videos because you guys know this is my jam. I have this Bud K eyebrow pomade. Now I have no idea if this is supposed to be high-end, drugstore, or not even really a brand. I bought this on Wish one day when I was scrolling through because I wanted to find an eyebrow pomade or cream type product that was like a purple tone when I first dyed my hair the purple brown, and this is the perfect color for my hair when it had that purple tone in it. I still use this, but this is like the perfect formula. This is in the color chocolate. This is the perfect formula. It is really, really easy to use. It's really easy to like brush out on your brows too. It's easy to also carve out your brows. It's not like this just keeps poking through your concealer. Yeah, it stays on all day. I don't even need a brow gel with it. My hairs stay in place. This is like my perfect eyebrow pomade. It's not like my Chi Chi one where it literally I have to have it open for like 6 months to let it dry out before I can use it because it's just too pigmented. This one is perfect, so I love this one. This is my favorite, and when my hair begins to get even lighter, I will of course purchase a lighter shade. 2 foundations I have absolutely been obsessed with all month. One is a high-end and one is a drugstore. The high-end version is, well, they're not the dupes of each other, but the high-end one is the MAC Matchmaster foundation. Now I was not the biggest fan when I bought this. This one is NC15, but it oxidizes on me so bad. I used to have NC20, but I got rid of that because, yeah. This is NC15, yeah, and I have been loving this. My favorite, like, full coverage combo at the moment is the Matchmaster mixed in with a little bit of my Australis white foundation drops. This oxidizes really bad on me. Don't know if it does it with everyone else, but if I use this just straight, it's too orange for me for some reason. But that's what I mean on MAC Matchmaster, MAC NC15. It looks like it matches, but it looks too odd on me. But this is really great coverage on me, lasts all day. It has that real smooth skin-like look. This adds the real, like, this has like somewhat of a matte finish. It's not satin, it's not dewy, it's not matte, it's sort of in between. And these have a like dewy finish and a real like skin-like appearance. So mixing them together gives the like flawless, full coverage, skin-like appearance, and it looks beautiful. Now, I will not wear this combo if I need my makeup to last all day, but if I'm filming a video where I want to be flawless, or if I just want to go out for dinner or something, it would be perfect for that. And yeah, they're really nice. They work well together. I do only put about two drops roughly into this to lighten it, because at the same time I can lighten my under eyes with concealer and I still also can lighten the foundation with powder. On the opposite end of the spectrum, I have this NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat. Now this is on the opposite ends of the spectrum on everything. This is a drugstore foundation, this is a lighter coverage, this is a dewy one, and it is not completely flawless. This is the foundation I have been reaching for my everyday foundation lately. This is in the shade 1. Now the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat does not come in a glass bottle with a pump. It comes in a squeezy tube with a screw top lid. This one I bought on Wish deliberately to see if this is close to the genuine one at all. This is not. I like this one so much better. But the color in this, I'm sorry, I have something in my eye. The colour of this matches me perfectly. It comes in a pump. This has a real skin-like dewy finish. This paired with the green concealer is like my favourite everyday like naturally flawless combo. It says this is a matte finish. They're not. Everyone knows a genuine one's not a matte finish anyway. I'm sorry it's so dirty, but this is my everyday foundation lately. It has enough coverage as to where I feel everything's covered, but it's not heavy flawless, if that makes sense. It's just naturally flawless. It comes in a glass bottle with a pump, which is great. Color is perfect, it doesn't oxidize, and this is like my perfect everyday foundation. The only thing is sometimes if I find that I want that to last a little bit longer, I will mix in a bit of this OXX foundation. Now this is what I mean when I say it separates the pigments. The one that hangs up in store looks like it is this color when it's hanging in the packaging in store. This is the color of mine now. I can't even really use this OXX foundation on its own when I'm tanned. This has oxidized so bad in the tube. It separates like there's no tomorrow, but it has a really nice smooth matte finish. I don't like it on its own because it is too chunky, but mixing it in with anything is great, so mixing it in with this is perfect. My go-to lip color for the month is Dose of Colors Stone, which I have been loving these purple tones lately. This is like a real rosy, mauvey, like pinky cool tone purple, and I love it. I normally use these like muted colors for the autumn, but this has just been my go-to color. I love this formula. Every time I use one of these, my lip shape is perfect. They're really smooth, like no matter how dry my lips are, they look really smooth. And this is so dirty, but this color, it's enough as to where you can see I have a color on my lips, but it's not like intense, in your face, bold, bright. It's a perfect everyday shade for me. I love the purple tone. It does take a while to dry down. I love the purple tone. I find it goes well with anything, and I've basically just been wearing this with one of the eyeshadows I'm going to be showing you, and like whatever highlighter I have on my lid, and that is like my everyday look, so it's great. These last all day. The only thing is if you are eating like oily things and stuff like that, they do come off. I have the Bow pressed powder. Now they have changed their stuff, which now it's Bee Beauty. I'm not sure if it's still considered Bow or not, but whatever. This is their face powder in Fair. I have been trying to find this color for years. They have another one that is called Translucent, but it's not. It is straight up pink, like baby pink. You could use it as a blush. And so when I found this color, I was like, yay. And it's great. This is one of my favorite face powders. It just looks really smooth. It adds a bit of coverage. This color is perfect for my skin. I love using this like with this foundation because I use a bit more powder with that foundation, and it's $2 really, so it's great. This is the product I actually used this morning. Now I have had this sitting in my makeup drawers for like 3 months or more and haven't used them. I originally bought this to use for like eyeliners and stuff. I tried the blue, I've tried the black, I've tried the royal blue, the black, and I believe the yellow as eyeliners, and they are too creamy, like gel-like and sticky to use as eyeliners. They just don't set that well. They look really gross right now, which I apologize for, but I used these for my special effects video this morning, and they are amazing. They are excessively pigmented. They do blend really, really well, but once they set, they still feel sticky, but they don't budge. So I tried also using the blue just on my hand and blending it out, because I'm thinking of also doing a Sugar Skull look, and these seem to blend out really well. If you wanted to do like a watercolored Sugar Skull or anything, or just blend things out, these blend really, really well. I would say I would not recommend putting eyeshadows over the top of them, because they still remain sticky anyway, and I think it's a bit of waste of your eyeshadows. But at the same, and you will not be able to put say a lighter color eyeshadow in the middle and a darker on the outside and blend it. You can't do that. They just pick up and move then. But if you just say wanted, I don't know, a black star here and you drew it on with a black star, if you set it with black eyeshadow, that's it, it's going to stay. It's going to make it look a lot more intense and things like that. But they're not streaky, they do look really, really nice. I was able to mix the darker reds with the lighter red, the purple and the blue. I used basically those. I basically used this red, this one, the blue and the purple, and then a little bit of the green and the yellow. You will see in the video that you would have seen last week. I really didn't need to do the green and the yellow steps because I ended up covering it up. But yeah, they have a gold and a silver. They're not very metallic. People were saying this is almost like that Makeup Forever brick that they have. I have not tried the Makeup Forever one. I don't know. So that was my October favorites. And I hope you guys really enjoyed this video and that it wasn't too rushed. I just thought I'd sit down and film it while I was in the mood for filming today. I don't have much to do, so I'm just pre-filming a little few things again. And yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Please subscribe. The button's down there. It's completely free, so you do not have to pay a single thing. So go on. Go on. Why aren't you doing it? But yeah, go watch all my other videos. Give them a thumbs up. That's very, very helpful. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.